So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Back to throw.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie, 45 yards.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, open good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On play action, Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Off the play fake, Mills. rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on second down, Mills. He's got it, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success for the air.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kylan Granson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah,
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's a run to run now. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points that are back there with a one-score deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
2 yards, good enough for the first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm not knowing much of physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
first and 10. Taylor now.
And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Up and there is Taylor. He's got it.
He's got the first down and more.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
They go play action. Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. By Beasley. Trey. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. Open man is Joe in the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the first throw, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Mills back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going for it with Pierce.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Now Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.